In this video, I'm unboxing my greatest eBay steal to date. I can't wait to see what the condition is on this thing. And just last week, I made a video all about scammers. And with the amount that I paid on this book being damn near criminal, begs the question, well, now am I the scammer? What is up, guys? Welcome to the Paper Chase channel. Controversial take episode combined with an amazing unboxing. We're going to knock both of them out. I bought a batch of books on eBay for one particular book that you probably saw in the thumbnail, and I need to see what the condition is because this is probably my personal best eBay steal to date. And the other half of the video is kind of exploring the topic of your integrity as a comic book buyer when you're purchasing comics at almost too low of a cost. It really is a fascinating topic and a very, very thin, blurred line of when buying a comic or buying something from somebody is almost immoral. We're going to do the unboxing second. First, let's dive into this topic. I'm sure a lot of you out there have ran across a book or a set of books that was almost too good to be true, that you felt like you were doing an injustice to the person buying them. The philosophy is actually very fun and fascinating to think about. It's the subtext at the base of all of our comic book hunting. When we're searching out there through back issue bins and garage sales, we're always hoping for that grail for next to nothing. After these finds, after you see these books, there's an interaction that typically takes place because those books typically belong to somebody. How do I sleep at night? What is my train of thought knowing that the books that I have and that I own way outweigh what I've paid for it? I'll break it down like this. It's important to keep in mind that when you enter a retail space, whether it be a garage sale, estate sale, Comic-Con, when a seller shows up to a spot, they have a responsibility to do their own due diligence before that money exchanges hands for that book. Whether it be because they're already priced, or whether it be that we don't like it right there at the counter, looking it up on eBay right before your checkout. The seller has a responsibility to know their inventory and to make sure that it's priced. If that exchange happens, and there is no question, no second thought before you give them their money, all is fair in that transaction. And I can say this because I sell books as well. There's a risk that people are going to find something that is worth way more than what I have it listed as. Those incredible deals is what keeps comic book hunters hunting. That small millisecond between every single issue where we don't know what is about to show its face is at the core of why a lot of comic book hunters hunt. Now, I feel like that's the easy stuff. I feel like comic book shop owners, at least most of them, comic book hunters, they're one and the same. But this fine line of morality that we walk really gets very thin and very blurred when we're buying comic book collections, when we're talking to the people that do not partake in comic books. They're an outsider. They're somebody who has found comics, inherited them. So what do you do? So what do you guys do? You get a call to go check out somebody's comic collection. You show up, you look through all the books, you say, hey, your collection is probably worth this much money. These are your best books, and if you would like, you can sell them to me. If that is what you do and how you operate, that's great. That's wonderful that you're willing to help people out. However, it is never your responsibility to educate somebody on this hobby. And guys, you got to understand that the knowledge that we have as comic book collectors / investors, whatever you want to classify yourself as, that knowledge took minutes to days to years of your life to obtain. That knowledge that we obtain is our earned right to build the most valuable or most beloved collection that we can. Now, the reason why I'm so hell-bent on this kind of motto and this outlook of our knowledge is ours, why am I so protective of that? Because that knowledge is free to every single other person out there with either a cell phone or a computer. It's because of this that all is fair in comics and commerce. Best advice in this, always ask first. What do you want for them? You're putting the ball into their court. They might have a number that will legitimately make them happy. There's a chance that you can meet that number and you can be happy as well. When it comes to these interactions, you do have to use your people skills and read the situation. Does this look like a sad situation? If it does, and somebody's standing there with a lot of money that could use that money, be a good person. Another rule that I go by is never tell a lie, but never disclose information for free. If I'm looking through books and somebody stops me and says, well, what's this book worth? I'm not going to lie to them and say a $400 book is worth $10. Somebody asking you the value of their collection and asking you for your best offer are two completely different things. Never speak a lie. So now let's get into this unboxing. I guess there's a lot to go. All right, so this right here, craziest eBay steal. Now, first of all, the person that was selling this had comics in their name, so I assume that they know a good bit about comics. So I came across this by one night, scrolling eBay, trying to find crazy deals. And one of the things that I found on the night that I found this was this listing right here. So this is something I would obviously click on. I did. I scroll, and I had to do a triple take to make sure I was seeing this correctly. See this photo here? If you're not sure what you're looking at, this is, yes, a lot of comic books, but one in particular comic sticks out, and that is Marvel Previews 95. This is the first preview appearance, the first public appearance, rather, of Miles Morales Spider-Man. Now, keep in mind, all of these previews are not created equally at all. But what I've found in the comic world is that the more the beloved the character, the further back people want to go to find out where it originated. And Marvel Previews 95, it definitely falls into that category. This right here, even in poor condition, is probably a $200 book. Now, I don't have the listing right in front of me, but I believe I paid $26 for 36 comics plus $16 shipping. I'll do the math off screen, but that equates to this much per book. So not only in this box is this incredible book here, and we're going to find out the condition. I saw something the other day after I bought it that kind of made my stomach turn, and I hope it's not as bad as I think it is. Even besides this book here, I still have 35 other comic books that I could probably turn around and just sell them for what I paid. The person did an amazing job shipping them. This thing is solid.
Let's fucking go.
All right. So we're going to do this. We're going to make this fun. We're going to get, once I come across the book here, first I'm going to show you everything that came in the lot. And then we'll get to the Marvel Premiere 95 last. And then we're going to use this and slowly make our way down the book and check out the condition. I'm seeing this for the first time. So here's what worries me is that the book, you're going to see on the photos I'm going to show, I noticed last night that there was 3 marks across Miles's chest. And I was like, oh, damn. Because other than that, I was like, at a very macro view, this thing looks pretty good, but, can't really tell much from that view. But I was like, if there's anything wrong with it majorly, I'd probably be able to see it. And last night, I saw the 3 lines there. So I don't know if that's lighting or bag or it might be on the book. All right, so we got a backer board underneath it, and we're going to slowly make our way down and check out the condition. We're going to do back cover first. All right. So far, the back cover looks really good. No spine ticks yet, which is wild. Looks really good so far. Pretty shocked. Nothing that a press can't fix. Okay. Tiniest little bit of like wear there that a press would probably improve a little bit, but the back cover of this is, I mean, picture of steam in a press. I don't see what is terribly wrong with this back cover. I'm not seeing a single spine tick. I mean, like super minor. You got a stacking bend, that's fine. That'll get fixed in a press. Okay. Now it's time for the front cover. Let's see if what those 3 lines were. Don't know what the hell that was I was seeing on the screen. This is fun. All right. What's the condition? This in a 9.8. Of course, we're not going to know if it's a 9.8 today or not. That's just ridiculous. Has to go get graded. But this in a 9.8 had a high sale of $11,000 during the comic boom. Okay. Let's look at the top. Top looks good. Top looks good. Okay. So far, so good. Nothing crazy. The previews is a little dirty. Can be cleaned up though. The black spine is just completely unforgiving, and we're doing great so far. So far, so good. Looks great. All right, we're about to get to the chest. I don't see what could have happened. The book so far is almost perfect for being unpressed and uncleaned. I don't see what could have happened to this chest to cause 3 scratch marks like I saw, but let's find out. Oh no. I'm not seeing anything. I would have seen it already. And the spine's still looking good. Oh wow. Must have been something on the bag. Got a little bitty scuff or something right there. I don't even know. That may be able to get cleaned off. I don't know. Wow. See that right there? A little tiny maybe scuff. Look pretty good. Tiniest little bit of like wear at this bottom corner here. Wow. Condition is great. Extremely happy with this. I'm going to say after cleaning a press, this book would get at least a 9.4. At least. This thing looks awesome. That was it. That was the unboxing. Honestly, you guys probably know right now before I do, because I'm going to do the overhead filming of this. After this, hey, how did I do? Let me know in the comments below. I don't really know right now. Can't wait though. Gonna see you in a second. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Again, leave a comment below on your thoughts on this entire subject. Would love to know where everybody stands. So, thank you for watching. See you on the next page.